Hey friends, I am cooking supper, and so I want to bring you along tonight. I figured I would just try my best to do this more often. Just regular food, nothing special. Tonight I'm making chicken soup. I have about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast in here. I got for $1.60 a pound at IGA. I think it came in a 10-pound bag. Yeah, it was 10-pound bag. It was $15.99 for the 10-pound bag, so you might as well say $1.60 a pound. So this would be about $2.40 in the pot already. And this is a 12-quart pot. I have it filled up about halfway with water and the chicken. So I'm going to use some of this chicken flavoring. You can use chicken bouillon. You could use some chicken broth, but I'm just using this, and I am almost out. I'm going to have to get some soon. So this is all I'm going to do with this. What I'm going to do for now, that's all I'm doing with that for now. But what I am going to do is one more thing. I'm going to add some bay leaves. Got this a long time ago from Ollie's. It was $2.29 for the bay leaves. I've had them quite a while and they're still working pretty well. I'm down to the small ones now. So my family knows to pick them out and not to try to eat them. So there we are. And what I'm going to do is cover this so that it will come to a boil and it'll cook quicker. And that's one way to save energy, is in order to get your water or anything else up to a boil quicker, cover your pots. I'll be back. Okay, so I have pulled the chicken out and I have it cooling. Meanwhile, while that was boiling, set this to the side over here. It's going to finish cooling. I also pulled out those bay leaves, and now the water's still at a ripping boil. I have here some chopped up cabbage because that's what I had on hand, and some carrots. Okay. I did not have any celery, of which I'm bummed about, but I do have celery seed. So I could put this in a cheesecloth. This celery seed does not bother us as far as the bite to it, which is not much. I might have put it in a teaspoon. I don't know. I'm not measuring this. I have some frozen bell pepper. I'll put in. So I can go ahead and tell you now. Next week will be milk, bread, a ham for Easter, some sweet potatoes, celery, and more bell pepper. Okay, that should be enough. I'll have a little bit left to put back in the freezer. In addition to that, we have half a can of cream of chicken soup that one of my daughters had for lunch. And I'm just dropping that in here so that it doesn't go to waste. This is reality. Okay. I am going to chop an onion or two and add some rice to this. It's got to, yeah, I'm stirring with a knife, I know. It has to come to a boil again, so I'm going to replace the lid and let that come to a boil. I'm going to chop the onion, throw it back in, and then put the rice in as well. I'll bring you back then. Okay, I have cut up the chicken and I have added the rice and vegetables. So all I have to do now is get it to where the rice is cooked and the carrots are cooked, because that's the two hardest things to cook through, but that's the two things that's going to take the longest to cook through. I will then season it. I'm going to add some garlic. I have some in the fridge. Now what I want to tell you is what I was going to do. I was going to make this into a chicken noodle soup. As you know, we're getting over, I don't know if it's the flu or what. I was going to make it into chicken noodle soup when I thought I had some celery, and I didn't have celery, so I put some cabbage in to give it some more bites, because we like ours chunky. I think it's more filling that way. It might be a brain thing, but that's just the way I feel about it. And so I wanted to add some more substance to the dish, and so I decided to add the cabbage. And so instead of doing what I was going to do with the noodles, I didn't think the cabbage would go so well with the noodles. Oh, I got it. So I changed that to rice. That's the thing. Learn your ingredients in the kitchen, and also don't be afraid to play around with it. I'm trying to get the rest of the garlic out of this jar. And so I'm going to turn this down a bit because this oil is a little bit over the top. It's going to be a delicious meal, I think, and it's enough to feed 8 people. They will add saltine crackers to this. This is a meal that's well under $4.50. That's even with crackers, but I'll say a meal that's under $5. Tomatoes would be good with this too. But anyway, I'll bring you back whenever it is done cooking and let you see the final product. Okay, the only thing I did different was I added about 3 to 4 more cups of water as it was cooking, and it still is very thick. It's more like a stew now than it is soup, so you could add more water to it and more broth, more bouillon, whatever. But it is pretty yummy. I did add some, what do you call that stuff? My mind's gone. Hold on. Old Bay seasoning as it was cooking. And that is pretty much it. The family might add crackers to theirs. It's pretty thick as it is. But anyway, so that is supper. And this is well under $5, mainly because we bought things at the lowest prices that you can, instead of just going into a store and buying things, just to fill up a menu. Buy things when they're on sale. So I'll talk with you later. Bye.